here at the Fine Woodwork Association's Out of the Woods exhibition. Let's go in and have a look. This is being held at the Pattern Workshop at the historic Midland Railway yards. All these fantastic old buildings where they used to maintain all the railway equipment for the West Australian Railways. So let's go in and have a look. Alright, so this was the first prize winner in furniture. Pretty good bit of work, that one. And we get third prize. Students. This guy is year 12, so 17. And of course, we've got our long-time life member, Ian, with his marquetry in the back. This was year 12 student. And this is embellished wood turning by Tanya Emerson. How cool is that? Just on the surface, you would have thought it would win something, but so there must be some really good pieces. More of Ian's marquetry. Trinket box by Peter Alcott. Leather inserts by the looks of it. And a Japanese style box with marquetry on the top. And again, life member Ian. Does a lot of work, this guy. Oh, isn't that cool? Didn't see that yesterday when I was looking around. Box with a carving of a fish on the top. Piece is called Pisces box by Karen Granenweg. That's pretty cool. Looks like bedside table. This is made by Year 12 student at Hale School. Okay, second prize, student furniture, Year 12. Walnut coffee table. 17 years old. How bloody good's that? Very impressed with that one. Couldn't make anything like that when I was that age. Alright, we've got third prize in embellished wood turning. It looks like we've got biography on the inside and some carving on the top. Nice work. Embellished wood turnings and some plain wood turnings. See whether we can show this one at the front here. Figure out how to use this machine. Okay, how cool is that? It's got a wasp inside. That was done by Jacob Tapper. Very nice bit of work. Now we get to some really pretty stuff. Look at this work by Steph Ryan. Something we expect from Steph because she does this all the time. How delicate butterflies that she's carved into that. How cool is that? Top hat by Kim Horn. Turning by Ian Moss. First prize. Plain turning. How cool is that? Small treasure. Ian again. He works so hard over the course of the year. Must be nice being retired. We've got some more student furniture. Piece of work by year 11. So Hugo is 16. We've got some more student furniture here. These are year 11s. This one's made in Marrie. Looks like it's built like a battleship. It's as heavy as all get out because I had to move it the other day. But yeah, it's pretty impressive. looks like it's about 50 mil by 100 mil for the legs, and it's all just solid marry. This piece of work by Charlie Atkinson, he's year 11, so that makes him 16, 17, something, 16. How cool is that? It's an adult. I like that. I really like the curved legs. As far as I can see, they're steam vent. They look like they're steam vent. Cannot see any termination lines in there. Oh, how's that? Bit of work by our resident Kumiko expert. When I talk to him, he puts expert in inverted commas because he doesn't think he is, but he does a pretty good job. Again, this is more year 11 work. I like the curve piece and the scale of the legs and so on. It's great work. I like the way they taper and it's not too heavy. And this is walnut cowhide chair. Year 12, first prize. Well done. Brass holding the ends of the cowhide in. How cool is that? Side table that looks like a CD. Don't see that very often anymore. Year 11. Now I like this. I really do like the legs of this. Well, he's done that, the live edge. And this is by year 11. How cool is that? So this kid would be 16, maybe 15. Some more examples of student work. Box. This is actually from a high school nearby where I live. Year 11 student. Talking to his teacher yesterday. Apparently it's the first thing he's ever made. Not bad. Then we've got ladder made by an older person. And with oysters of branches that have been just cut, glued together on the bands, cut the bandsaw, glued together. It's another piece by our resident artist, Kim Horn. Brass on the horse. All right, I'll get out of your way in a minute, mate. Jarrah box made by year 11. There's an inlay on top. Tray inside. How cool is that? Another box from year 11 student. Butterfly inlay. Apparently it's all done on a lace cutter. It's quite nice. With the suede on the inside. And then embellished turning. Nice. This is a camping table. Legs fold up. It's not bad. Looks like it's made out of Jarrah. CNC work on the top maybe, or even maybe laser engraved, not sure. This is adult work by Jim Van Brink. Nice curve. Like the way there's walnut and the white oak, I think, contrast each other and make it look like it's a wave. That's really nice. And he's got suede. Okay, this is another piece from our resident Kumiko expert. He actually entered it into last year's competition. Here it's just for display. That's pretty good. Okay, and this is second prize in plane turning. And it's hollow on the inside. Can't really show that too well. Just have to take my word for that one. How cool is this? First prize, year 11. It's another piece of blue furniture. I actually think I like this one better than the one that won, but that's more to do with the timber than the work itself. I just think I like this one's spotted gum. It's an Australian native timber. Now we've got some more student work. This kid is, shouldn't call him kid, year 11. Yes, it's a Mary. Made out of Mary. Nice work. Nice work, kiddo. Couldn't say kiddo. Probably a young man bigger than me. It's a Jarrah side table. 12 students. Some of the work these guys do. Year 12s is that, and year 11s is actually really, really good. And this even looks like it's been made from Jarrah fence pickets or something like that. Maybe. And this one, year 11, junior woodworker, two worlds coming together. Oh, I like that. Made out of Mary. And then in the middle, you've got brass connecting pins. How cool is that? Curved legs. Joint was pretty good. He's done a really good job. Now we've got Jim Parker's memory box. Jarrah and Jarrah Bell. A couple of trays inside. Wow, how cool is that? Oh, I'd like that. That's very nice. Now we come to some work from a long-time member of the association, Peter Banks. How about I turn the lights on because show them actually as Pete's got a couple of these in and another one, another lamp as well. Year 11, third prize box made out of Jarrah, Southern Mahogany and American Oak, like the pattern on the top. Inlay pattern. He's done a great job of that. Very good job of that. Trays inside. Nice work. Some drawers. Nice little side table, I think. Chestnut. Jim Parker carving. Wow. Carving's not my thing, but you know, wow. Body is made of cherry and wormy chestnut. And light of crystal garden in the bottom. Another piece by our resident artist, Kim Horn. This one won second prize in carving. Check out Kim's work. One of two chairs made by Derek Cullen. I like have for some time. This is made from hard maple and something on the bottom, I'm not sure. Pretty cool, I like that. Now this I like, and I'm not sure the video is going to do justice to it. See what we can come up with. The vase would obviously make blank, but there's lots of embellishment on the outside. And it's veneered on the inside. How cool is that? I wonder if it's actually not veneered. Or, no, it's not veneered. It looks like it's been turned that way. And then black ebonising on the outside. Oh, that's impressive. I like that. Now, this is a piece that Ian submitted last year, and this is just for exhibition purposes today. Love the bit of glasswork in the middle. Look at that. Love the attention to detail in that. Apparently, it lifts up, and look, eggs as well. Well done, Tanya. Very well done. Here we have third prize in carving by Roger Burnett. Roger's one of our members. Quite like that. Sort of reminds me of the old masters in the 70s Chinese kung fu movies. Flying saucer from Tanya again, Anderson. I like how detail on those legs. How cool is that? Smile, Ian. Thank you. How cool is that? That's really good. I like that, Ian. Here we have some carvings and intarsia by Lee Bogue. Oh, I like that. I do like that. Tommy Van. Oh, I really like the way he's done that. Paul Epps. When I see that, I'm not quite old enough, but in my head I see pictures of hippie smoking dope or the Mystery Machine on Scooby-Doo. This is a piece of furniture by Year 11. Really nice. And inside, got some Indigenous art. Nice work. Very nice work. Another lamp by Peter. Pick this up. I'm not going to take the lid off. And then you've got carving by Jim Parker. Doesn't say what it was made from, but I like that. Now this is first prize in carving by Kim Horn. I love it. It's not really my thing, but I love it. Might have to have a chat with him about that. Chest of Drawers by Mark Pearson. Mark's a member of our association. Works with his dad to produce some of these pieces. It's great. Let's have a look inside. Sorry, table made by Year 11, made of Jarrah. Rear Tassie oak inlay. For those outside Australia, that's Tasmanian oak inlay. You know, we just call Tasmania Tassie over here. Looks like he's done a really good job of inlaying that piece of Tassie oak. And we've got a Japanese style lantern. Wouldn't call it kumiko, but you know, it's not a bad lantern. By Carol. Lyre. Made by Terragori. Gori maybe. And Lee Vogue with his Larry the Lobster carving. Doesn't do me, it's not my thing carving, but that's actually pretty good. And same with this one, Black and Gum. Nice work. Really like the way he's done the frame. And the first prize was this lovely old Holden. Let's get rid of the do not touch sign just so you can see it. Cool with that. Another piece here from Ian. Must be nice being retired and you can actually do some stuff. I like the way that the legs start out narrow at the top and they get wider and wider as they go down. Camera's probably not doing it justice. And Ian is so happy to share information there. Yes. One of the really lovely things about being in our association, willingness to share. Another marketry type box from Jim Van Brink. I'm going to try and open that one with one hand. Like that. I like the way he's done the marketry and it all comes together. Year 11 student, made up in high school near me. It's good to see local kids doing stuff. I wonder if that's the same kid that won got the other box. That looks like very similar marketry. Marketry in the bottom. Excellent work for a high school kid. This is some fantastic work by Martin Burgoyne. Martin's one of our life members, happy to share information. He makes a lot of stuff that's got a Japanese origin, or at least is inspired by the Japanese. Cool is that? Third prize box, and this is another one of Martin's. So you can see what I mean. You can start to see some of the common patterns in Martin's work. And I think Ian has been borrowing from that as well. Because I'm starting to see some of that in the boxes that he's done this year. Second prize in furniture for Andy Oldham. Andy's a relatively new member, up prominent in the, as far as I'm aware, he's prominent in the Lake Mungo community shed. Cool. I really like these with the way the handles curve in, and then I don't know whether you can see it, but it's carved into the front here. Nice work, Andy. And draws a piston fit, which I really like. I really like piston fit drawers. And he's done a good job on the dovetails. My preference is to have draw slips, but Andy hasn't done that. That's a beautiful drawer. I like that. Cherry front, cherry body. All right, now this table is made of Jarrah. See that just by looking at it? Made by a Year 11 student. And according to the entry, the slab was taken from his family farm by his grandfather. Wow, I like it.